Just going to walk through an app that we did for XP Power. It's a public facing app. It's available for free on the Apple App Store and on Google Play for Android devices. Basically takes both their range of standard products, and there are several thousand of those, plus their configurable products, and there's millions of combinations of configurable ones, and puts them into an app that can be used by their customers, distributors, channel partners, and indeed their salespeople. This configurator is pretty complex in terms of A, it's a small screen, and B, there's literally millions of configurations possible. Click on this configurable products, and I come up with a screen which looks like this, and so I get to choose a chassis. So the whole tool operates on the basis of there's a chassis, there's a thing, a compartment in which modules are placed. And so I'm going to just pick a chassis, and you can see in this case I've got the default is a industrial chassis with operation in 115 volt or 230 volt environments. Let's say I just want something for the European market, and I'll just pick 230 volts here, and I'll press OK. So that's my chassis picked. Then I start picking output voltages, and these are the modules that get put in, and there's limitations on this, and that's built into the logic of the actual app. Let's pick a 24 volt output module, and I'm going to put in a current, and let's say I want to put 25 amps in there, and that's that first one. And let's say I want to add a second one, and the second one would be let's just do 42 volts. Okay, and I'm going to put 10 amps in there, and so on and so forth. I can add as many as I wish at that point in time. I'll just leave it at those two. I can click on the options. Let's say I want to make sure the DC is okay and the AC is okay. Just click on those and OK. And so that's what the option is. I have selected an input voltage, a variety of different output voltage modules, and some options. I can reset at this point, or I can keep going. In this case, I'm just going to generate the part number, and in this case I get an alert telling me that there's other options available. I'm just going to OK that, and here's the part number. So the part number was X9-4P and so on. It gives me the total details, the total power, the details behind it, and we can just flick over here, and you can see beyond the fold on the right hand side of the screen, you can see that there's some more information. So it's a 12 watt unit, it's a 1100 watt industrial X9 flex power unit. Has different output modules in place, a 4P on the left hand side, and a 3V and a 3V, and that creates the part number, and so on. Again, I can email that information to myself if I so desire. So that's a quick overview of a very a business-to-business focused app. It basically presents all of this company's product information, both their standard and configurable products. It does it online on iPad. In this case, I'm just showing you the iPhone version, and you can see it's really easy to use. It's very quick to use. It gets auto updated when there's a new version of the app. The content can be managed directly by XP themselves really easily, and the analytics at the back end is always tracking who's using it, what's using it, and ultimately XP are using that to generate sales leads and to send sales leads into their sales team so that they can follow up. And again, context is very important. So these are high intent sales leads. That's the context. Anybody who's looking at this app, who's loaded in the first place, is interested in XP, and anybody who's selecting or configuring products with the app are very interested in their product range.